Hello everybody, Average Gamer here, and welcome to another episode of Supreme Ruler Ultimate as China. So what's going on? Well, in the last couple episodes we've been trying to slowly reorganizing our military forces. We've got bases all the way around, call it the periphery of the country. Right now, most of the bases are, pretty much I think all of them, are empty. So the plan in the next little bit is to basically let's deploy those forces. And so our second half of our strategic redeployment. First part was to place the bases all the way around. The second half of the deployment is going to be the actual movement of troops. Now, one of the first things we want to do, since we are modernizing our land forces, is to get rid of a significant portion of our old troops, our old units. So with that in mind, right now we've got 1,500 infantry units sitting around, or sorry, 1,600. That's everybody, okay. 1,500 ground units. A lot of those guys are old mounted infantry, the Russian BTR-40Bs. I think that's pretty much the old Pershing tanks and things like that. So our plan is to go through and slowly get rid of everything that's, useless. Supply trucks, we're done building them for a long time. I think it goes right into the spags here. Nope, the pontoon bridging, which we still need temporarily until we get amphibious infantry fighting vehicles and things like that. Then we'll have amphibious fighting vehicles mixed in with our regular forces. Artillery, I think it's all self-propelled guns. Yeah, we got MLRS, priests. We have lots and lots of fucking ways to do. There's the priests. Right now, our anti-tank guns, I don't think we really have good anti-tank weaponry. Pershing is still one of our major tanks, obviously. We have the Wolfhound as our scout. And we have the YW513, our amphibious infantry fighting vehicle. All of the rest of the infantry fighting vehicles that we have, or infantry, are gone. The plan is to get rid of them all, from the foxhole back. So the plan is, in this episode, to deploy all of said units, and then basically scrap them. May sound strange, but that is the set plan as is right now. Then what we're going to do is the YW, or the new infantry vehicles that we have. We're going to place 8 of them. Just 8, or not even 8. We're gonna basically place a base. Like, there's going to be 8 units at every base plus 2 interceptors around the entire country. And we'll start doing that momentarily. But one of the reasons why we want to get rid of a bunch of these is A, because we're paying for units that A, we don't need and are obsolete, and then B, we need the troops. We need the manpower. So we're going to tell all of these units here to deploy, and they're going to go to. It doesn't matter really where they go, because they're all going to be told then. At that point, actually, I just realized something even better. We can just deploy these motherfuckers, can't we? So play. Really? 1 unit deployed. Right, what we're going to do is we're going to tell our money guy here to do a few things. Increase education, family subsidies, health care, and social assistance and social spending. And we're going to bump up everything to 1.8 million. Basically, all those help. We got a lot of missiles here to research. Basically, it puts the game into a certain situation where or the game into a position where it'll basically start positively thinking about us, and then well, it should impact our reserves. How many units do these take? Scrap. Wow, okay, this might actually take longer than I thought. More units, complete. Yes, I know, bases. We're gonna do this the hard way. Fortunately, you can't multi-click these guys. If you could... But theoretically, this should also free up. Oh, it's not affecting that. I thought it would. Okay, never mind. So the plan is... Basically, if we ever go to war, we're going to use them as fodder. Fuck that shit. Because they're not costing us really that much money. And there's no point in deploying them all, just scrap them. What are we building right now? Lots of YW531s. I think those are our more... advanced. Yeah, they are. No, we're at 286. So right now, as I said, our biggest problem is going to be getting this reserve number up. Until then, we're going to be between a rock and a hard place. Because say we go to war, we really don't have the ability to use these guys. Like, these ones apparently use 18. Well, mounted infantry apparently says use 54. Doesn't really make sense, because if it's 54, I should be able to release a whole bunch. More unit design complete. '63, '67, '68. So 531H. So the 531 has been replaced, so we're going to pause this out here. It's been replaced by the 531H. We're only going to build 50 or 20 of them for now. Aircraft, yeah, as I say, I believe we're doing the Queen Bee, and that's it. But we're not deploying. We won't be deploying for a while. You should be spending more money now. Yep. Social assistance, blah, 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 blah. Overall domestic approval's going up. So here's the thing. We're also now leading towards NATO. Um, the majority of countries in the world at this point are leaning towards NATO. It's kind of happened by accident. I really wasn't planning for it. Cuban revolutionaries. Yeah, it kind of caught me off guard a little bit. That we're leaning so far towards the U.S. The fact that also Russia constantly keeps bumping up all the way is making me a little nervous. We are still on negative terms with India, but still no war with them. What I'm thinking we might do, I'm going to bring this up here. This political, there we go. So here is our, quote unquote, our empire right now. The idea is maybe start invading Southwest. I know if we go after one of these two, in any form or fashion, India's going to try and get involved. If we try to take on these two, India will get involved. I pretty much can guarantee Russia won't do anything, and Pakistan will probably go at us if they could. But right now, it's the big thing is India. Ooh, even Vietnam doesn't like us. It's kind of one of those hard things. We're kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place. Design complete. Genetic engineering is done. Anti-tank system that's done. We still are having an issue with our reserve personnel. Might take a couple months for that to kind of roll over. I'm hoping. If there's a way that we could hopefully... Some gas and oil fields we built a long time ago. Coal mine. It might come down to the fact that we might have to go into... Well, fuck, like something like India to take apart the base. Or even... Like it showed me that there was a secondary base around here somewhere. We should only have one base. Should be that one. I want to double check though. I shouldn't have any extra barracks anywhere else other than these border bases. One of the things I've decided I'm going to do are manufacturing. I mean, with how it sits right now, I mean, we're at 32. If we were to close down, say this one. And this one. Close at those three. Then we go to this one here. We're going to close with these two. I think there's no such thing as efficiency in this game, because if you had to like constantly build one specific type of unit or whatever constantly, that would make things extremely difficult. We should all be finishing up in the next day. Come on. So close. Yeah, I'll take the timber. I know. The beach escorts ships and whatever missile. Those merge together. Go back down here. Oh. Seems a little laggy. So, you know, that's 43,000. Troops and shit in that spot, I'd be a very happy boy. I go 40. Wow, that goes away in 2 days. I'd be impressed and rather happy. Perfect. So now we have 25,000 troops in reserve. Okay. So all our military complexes are now up to snuff. We're at 7,000. We're at 11,000 now. $2,000. So we're getting there. Just got to give it every couple days now. Now this is going up quite well. We got to try and figure out though how to increase our 24.7. Best ways to increase our population. I think that's going to be the next episode. Looking into it and trying to figure out how to increase our population to the most efficient possible. So right now it's 298. And every day it's 25,000? It's only like 25,000. That'd be shitty if it's 25,000 a day. Yeah. $693, so it'd be. So we're at 30-something thousand. Say 30,000 a day. Well, India, if it goes above, they're looking at 5,000 a day, or 50,000 a day. So we're gonna try and figure out how to increase our population faster. 39. But I believe this will be in the next episode where we do a little population control, I guess you could say. But with that in mind, see you guys next time on the battlefield. Bye bye.